Hello everyone. In this session, I am going to show you how you can create simple Instagram bot using ManyChat. So for that, firstly you need to integrate your Instagram account with Facebook account to ManyChat. And for that you need to have minimum 10,000 followers, otherwise you can create a test account. And also you need to have a business account of your Instagram. So let's start to create one flow so that you will be able to create as many as you want. So go to your ManyChat account, under automation section, go to flows. In flows you can create the new folder in which you can create the multiple flows. So just create like a new folder, name whatever you want and hit the create button. As I have created one folder, Instabot, so I am going to create new flow in this only. So for new flow you need to create hit button, cross this template message and rename whatever you want. Like I am going to name it main menu 1. So rename. As you see that there is a starting step having a box which says the send message of Instagram. So this is the starting step. Whatever you want to give or whatever you want to customize your reply, you can give here. So for that I am going to use a feature of ManyChat, keyboard feature of ManyChat, in which if you want to trigger a particular flow for particular keyword or particular sentence, you can use this keyboard feature, which is very helpful for particular flow or for particular. So I am going to choose Instagram keyword. In this, if you want to trigger this flow for particular keyword, like if you want trigger for gift keyword or something else, so you can use this but I am going to use the contains because I am going to give hi, hello, welcome. If any sentence having these keywords, it will trigger this flow. So I am going to give as many as synonyms as I can. Details. So hit the create button. After that I'm going to give one message like hello. You can use emojis so that it will look more effective to the end users. So I'm going to use the emojis as well. So you can use these boxes like image, user input. If you want to wait for second or for some time to have a user input, and after that you want to trigger the next step, you can use user input. I am going to use that, but firstly I need to upload an image so that it will look more effective. So you can either upload an image or or you can insert an URL, whatever you want you can use. I am going to upload an image. You can see that it's very easy. So I'm going to ask one question from the user. So I'm going to use user input feature of the Instagram. You can ask whatever you want. Like you can ask for email, for number. So you can ask this. Like if you ask for email, you can use email from here, and you can save to your system field. And in this way, if user enters the incorrect email, then this message will trigger is under correct email. So now firstly I am going to make it as simple as I can. So I am going to use text for name. After that, for next step, you need to create one box, another box of sending message. You can rename this as well, like message 1 or something else. You can give whatever you want. So for that I'm going to say fine, and I'm going to ask another question or make simple flow. So as you say, this is the simple box, but if you want to question from the user, you can use this message to your user account, user input section. After that, if the user reply for the reply, then if you want to trigger the another step as well, so you can again use a text like I'm going to use the thumbs up. If you want to say anything else, I'm going to say and I'm going to ask another question so that we have some flow to show you. I will show you working chatbot, how it will work, how it will look in Instagram app. So yeah, this is the another question I'm asking from the user. After the user reply for this question, next step will trigger. For that you need to again create a next step. So from as you see that there is a various functions here, various functionalities, like if you want to send a simple message, you can use Instagram. If you want to notify an admin you can use this action button and choose the people to which you are want to send or reply, or you want to make an admin. So you can use this action button. You can use condition for having like if you want to trigger for particular flow for particular condition, you can use condition. Randomizer is for like if you create 1-2 flow in same starting flow, you can use randomizer so that different times different flow will trigger. So you can use this randomizer. And for smart delay, is a functionality in which if you want to trigger a next step after a particular time, like if you want to trigger the next step for 10 minutes, after 10 minutes, then you can use this functionality, smart delay. So this is a very good functionality. So you can customize your chatbot according to your need and by using these functionality. And start flow, I'm going to use this start flow. Then I will explain what this will perform. So I'm going to use the Instagram for sending a simple message. So I'm going to again ask for another question. But for the previous one, I'm going to say, look, sounds good or something else. So this is, as I mentioned earlier, you can use this to your user input so that user will able to answer something. So I'm going to also use the button to make you understand how it will look in Instagram app and how it will perform. So I'm going to say that's also for the previous one, and I'm going to ask another question. I'm going to use the button also. You can use the add button from by hitting this button box, and you can name whatever you want, like yes, of course. You can use emojis. For the second button, you need to press the add button option and rename whatever you want. You can use these functionalities according to your need, and you can get familiar when you can use these functionalities. So for this you need to use the smart delay functionality, start flow functionality. Like I wanna the user to go to the FAQ section if he will enter the yes of course button. So I'm going to select the select option button. Select the folder in which that flow is exist. So choose that FAQ section and select this flow. So in this way, you can combine one flow with another flow, or you can integrate one flow with another flow to make your bot more effective or more realistic. So for no flow, I am going to say a simple message only. So like this, I have created one simple flow so that it will helpful for you to make any flow, complex flow or simple flow. And I have explained the more functionalities of the ManyChat to create an Instagram bot. So I'm going to explain more functionalities like FAQ section or default message. So for that you need to hit the publish button. Then it will save to your ManyChat account. So for that I'm going to flow section, Instabot folder. Under this folder I'm having my FAQ section. I'm going to explain that so that in working chatbot you will able to understand how it will perform. So like you see that I'm having the latest or some recent asked FAQs here. You can add, I'm using card here. You can use multiple cards here. I'm using only 2. So here I have given one message, simple message, one photo, and I have used card. You also add a subtitle or title, whatever you want with the images. So you can create multiple folders. So I have used the see answer button to if the user will hit this button, they will have their answer. Like for first question, recent question, I am giving this message or this answer, and for the second one I am giving this one. And after that I am creating this one, like if they want to talk to human or real agent, or go to the main menu section. For this main menu is my previous one, but I am going to integrate with my latest, which I have created recently, so that I will show you in working chatbot. So for that you need to choose the start flow, choose the folder in which the flow exists. Like I have name the folder main menu 1. Choose that folder and select this. So as you see that it is very simple. And for talk to human functionality, you can use the action and which you can notify admins or people. Like I have choose 4 people to notify if any user want to go talk to human. So this is the very simple FAQ section. You can make complex and you can customize according to your need. So this is the FAQ section, and I'm going to show you if the user hit anything else instead of these buttons, instead of hitting these buttons. So what will happen? So you need to set a default message so that the flow will not break. So for that you need to go to the settings section. In setting you need to go to Instagram. In Instagram there is a functionality default reply. You need to customize according to your needs. So I have clicked the hit button. I have created one. Sorry, I didn't get it, and I have forwarded to the human, and no worry. This is the very simple default reply, but it will helpful to make your chatbot more realistic. If anyone enters something else instead of a button, then this flow will trigger. So this is very basic concept of the ManyChat to create an Instagram. There is multiple functionalities you can use in ManyChat for creating an Instagram, like keyword feature and like comment part if you want to trigger, or if you want to auto reply to comment in any particular post, you can use keyword feature. So there are multiple functionalities. So in the next session I'm going to show you how you will able to create multiple flows, or how you will able to give challenge to any user. So firstly I'm going to show you working chatbot in my mobile view, because you need to, for using these functionality, you need to have an upgraded version of your app. So for that you need to trigger your bot from your mobile. So I'm going to show you.
Now I am going to show you how it will work in an Instagram app. So firstly hit the message button, and I am going to trigger the flow which I have created. As you see that which I have created welcome message with an image, and I'm going to give my name, and after that it is asking for the next question, which is tell me something about your business. So I am working like for the previous one it says great, and a reply for previous message, and asking for the next question. So I'm going to say that IT services for this one. So as you see that it looks very fine and very attractive in Instagram bot to interact with him. So sounds good. How much according to client's need, or you can say that requirement. So as I have created no worries for the no reply, if I am going to hit the no button, I will have my no worries reply from the bot. So I'm going to say yes to trigger the next flow. Like as you see that this is the FAQ section. If you hit the FAQ, so this is the next flow, or another flow which I have combined with the welcome message or main menu message. So as you see that this is the message with an image and with the cards. I have created 2 cards with the titles. So I'm going to hit the see answer button for second one, and like this I am having my reply for the C answer second one question or recently asked FAQ. So as you see that there is a two button, talk to human or main menu. If we hit the talk to human, it will notify the admins for, like I have choose the 4 people in admin section, so it will notify them via email. So now I'm going to hit the main menu. If I am going to hit the main menu, it will trigger the main flow again, like you see, like you can see in this. So I'm going to again trigger this flow to show you how the default message will work. For this, according to working hours, we can say that. So I'm going to show you how the default message will work. So like this, we have two options, yes or no. But if user enters anything else instead of hitting these buttons, then the default message or default reply which you have created in setting or Instagram default reply section, so that will trigger here. So this is very helpful to for you, so that the flow will not break if you apply this default reply in your bot or in your chatbot. So if I will enter, like for the no worries option or something, some message I have created, so for I am going to hit yes. So like this, you can say that this is a message, and it will notify the admins which you will choose. You can see that in your email, like I have chosen the email option, so I will able to see in the email. So in this way this bot will work. So you can see that how it is looking very good with the cards, with an image, with the buttons. So in the next session I'm going to show you how the complex functionalities of Instagram bot with ManyChat. So stay tuned. Thank you.